On July 4th, 2022, I published this video. And you have probably already seen it, because it has had 65 million views. In this video, I decided to share with you all my secrets for making this kind of video. Let's get started. First, you have to find an idea. And contrary to what you might think, this is the most difficult step. If you look at my loops, you'll notice they all follow a specific pattern with interconnected elements that appear to be linked together. And at the end of the video, she creates a loop which is more or less perfect. To find ideas, I would advise you to observe the objects around you and imagine a logical sequence between these objects. It may seem a little weird at first, but then you'll get used to it gradually. Secondly, you have to reproduce objects in 3D as realistically as possible. For this, I advise you to go to Quixel, which contains a large library of high-quality objects. And if you can't find it, you can always scan it with the Polycam application on your phone. But even if these objects appear to be of good quality, when we zoom in on them, we can see the defects. To solve this problem, I advise you to increase your image resolution using software like Gigapixel, which is the best for this purpose. However, it does come with a cost. As an alternative, I use Media Moonlight, and I've included the links in the description. Now that you have your objects, the next step is to create the camera movement. For this, I start with my last object and add an empty. Then I align this empty with the object. Afterward, I create a parent link between my camera and the object. Finally, I adjust the parameters of the empty, which results in a much smoother movement. Now the last step is to reproduce the loop effect. To do this, select the objects in your scene and duplicate them on your last object. Then copies the camera rotation information from the first frame to the last. And activate the background image option to help you correctly place the camera and the lights. This step is very long and tedious because it is very difficult to make a perfect loop. You also have to play with the clip start and clip end options so that the camera can encompass all of the elements. So now you know much better how I create my infinite loops. Remember, the journey to mastering this art form is an ongoing process of exploration and creativity. Don't hesitate to experiment and push the boundaries of your imagination. I hope this helped you, and tell me in the comments if you like this kind of video format. See you next time.